All right, guys. So if you're brand new and this is your first powwow, welcome. It's usually the best thing ever, like everyone's favorite night of the week because people share stories, and we usually have like three people spotlight it, sharing their stories, talking about why they started this business, so you can connect to people if you come from a similar background, what they're working towards with this business, and then a tip of how they're currently enrolling because we always bring people on that are killing it, so you can take notes and just listen in and be in the chat, active in the chat. If you have any questions for any of the speakers tonight, just put it in the chat and we'll answer them at the end. But we're first going to have Briana, who had a really awesome promotion she's going to talk about. She's going to open us up, and then she's going to pass it on to Shannon, who just promoted it to Ruby, and then to Leanne, who promoted Emerald last month. And then Danielle is going to be closing, and she also promoted, and she promoted her Beyonce's account as well. So like she'll be closing us out, and I'm just starting here, so I don't want to take up too much time. I do want to announce all the promotions we had in March though. Oh, really? When did she say that? Did she just cancel? Okay, well, then we might have a quick powwow tonight, but it's okay because I can talk a lot too. And so can Brianna and so can Danielle. So we're totally fine. And Leanne, she'll just be thrown in there. She'll be the big spotlight tonight. An hour ago, she has a migraine. Okay. Tell her to drink some celery juice. Okay, so we are going to get started with the promotions. We had so many promotions. We had 20 promotions on the team in March. First of all, my name is Courtney. Nice to meet everybody. If you're new, we've been doing this. Brett and I have been doing this for 4 years. He just started doing it with me recently, and we started when I was like super busy in school, working two part-time jobs and working full-time. And I just wanted to be able to do something from my social media that I didn't have any experience or like a big network at all. I just wanted to do something like I could like try to do, right? Like, okay, let me just give this a shot. I saw a girl named Melissa who I met on Facebook doing this and living full time in Florida. And I was inspired by what she was doing and traveling. And then she started traveling remotely full time in an RV. She gave me that inspiration. And then I worked until I was able to do that. And then same thing with Sabrina. Sabrina joined from Melissa too. And we both followed her path with buying a motorhome and traveling the country. So someone's story is always going to inspire you. Like Melissa's story inspired me to push and work my business every day consistently because I wanted that for my life too. So find someone tonight that you connect with, that you can be inspired by, follow them on social media. Like go follow them on social media and see how they're posting every day, what they're doing on their stories, how they're promoting, how they're working their business every day. And you're going to be inspired. You find that person you're inspired by, and it helps you stay consistent and stay focused on the reason why you're here, right? Because you're going to hear no, you're going to get discouraged. You're going to have days where you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. And that's the day that if you just keep doing it, that next day you'll have a breakthrough and you'll be like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I stayed with this. In 4 years, I've had those moments many of times. And thank goodness I stuck with this. And now, because now Brett and I do a full-time income together from this for this business. And we have over $300,000 in student loan debt, guys. So like we have a lot of bills to pay. So we needed something that the income was at. Right for us. Oh, someone's unmuted. Lily. We needed the income for us to be substantial enough to support us traveling on the road, build our savings account too, because we want to buy a house one day, have kids one day, and get married next year. So like it's a lot of things that we're saving up for. We also have a lot of bills with student loan debt that we're working on paying off. Thankfully, we paid off over $40,000 in credit card debt. So find your why and find your inspiration and just work past those no's and work past discouragement, because I promise you're in the right place. And I promise you'll be successful if you just stick with this every day and you learn something tonight and you learn something every day that you're on a Zoom, and hop on these Zooms as much as possible. So we had Ruby promotions. Actually, let me try to start from, yeah. Ruby promotion. So Janie Martinez promoted Ruby, and Michelle Reed promoted Ruby. Guys, make sure you're commenting in the chat saying congrats to these people for promoting. Caleb promoted Ruby. Tina promoted Ruby. Estelyn Quinn promoted Ruby. Andre Lopez, Ruby. Mackenzie McElroy, Ruby. Catherine Adams, Ruby. Alexis Barlow promoted Ruby. Courtney LaFay promoted Ruby. Shannon Ritter, Ruby. Anthony Cusimano, Sarah's hubby, Ruby. Jaci, Ruby, Ashley Storts, Ruby. All these people promote to Ruby, which is an average of $300 to $500 a month from your social media. So that's absolutely amazing. That's honestly the income that would help people not be in debt. Literally, there was a study done that 70% of people, if they had an extra $300 to $500 a month, they would be out of debt. Barbara, let me just mute you for a second. Hold on. And then we had Emerald, which is an average of $800 to $1,000 a month. We had Anita, Cherise Gallen, Jasmine Fisher, Matt Pearson, who's actually my stepdad, so my mom did that. Janet Pearson, Alfonso, who is Danielle's fiance, Leanne, all promoted Emerald, guys. So they basically doubled that Ruby income from their phone, and a lot of them did it very quickly. So say congrats to them in the chat. And then last but not least, I'm going to be passing it on to her right now to take over. We have Briana, who promoted to Diamond. And once you promote to Diamond, the average income is $2,000 a month. And that is when you literally unlock the compensation plan and the license to print money. So when you go Diamond, you know how when you get started, you can get teammates and you can help people be successful. And then when they make their shopping spree, you get a bonus as well. Well, when you go Diamond, the company gives you an extra bonus, an extra $80 at it for just helping people be successful. So Diamond's literally licensed to print money. You can make as much money as you want. And I know she's going to be going right to double Diamond this month, and that's going to double that income as well. Diamond double is a huge jump and a huge income jump. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pass it on to Briana. Thank you so much, guys. And put your comments in the chat. Any questions for Briana, Leanne, or Danielle tonight, drop in the chat and we will answer anything for you guys. I'm so excited you're here. Oh wait, and I do have an announcement. Should I wait till the end?
I don't even know what it is.
I'll just do it right now. Okay, so we decided, Sabrina and I were talking, and I was saying that I want to help people that, like, I want to reward you guys for going Diamond with my own thing. So if you promote to Diamond and above and you're paid as Diamond and above by June of this year, we're going to have a retreat at the end of the year. So probably like November, I was thinking probably like October, November, we're going to do a retreat. It's going to be a weekend thing, so you guys can all come. But if you're paid Diamond and above by June, so by the summer, that's when I promote it to, like, presidential last year was June, right? June. My birthday's in June. Brett and I got engaged in June. It's just a good month. So I decided that's the month you have to qualify for Diamond and above as, and you'll be invited to our first ever retreat. So excited.
Where we go?
I can't tell them that yet.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys.
They will know that. Okay, I'm going to pass it on to Briana.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Thursday. Wait, okay, yeah, it is Thursday. First of all, I'm so excited, guys. I don't think Diamond really set in until just now. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Just like, I don't know. This is crazy. But I'm so excited. I don't know. Drop a 2. Matter of fact, drop a 10. We're gonna start off at 10. If you are going to go after getting Diamond and above by June to make sure that you're at that retreat, because I know that I'm definitely going to make sure that the women on my team are also coming along with me. And I'm so excited that Courtney decided to do something like that, because it's fun to commune with each other and really get to meet each other and see each other in person and hug and things like that. So I'm super excited. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Briana. I am now your newest Diamond leader from New Jersey. So excited, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna calm down because I'm a little excited. Your newest Diamond leader from New Jersey. I've been with It Works now for 2 years. My journey has been up and down. And then I finally decided, you know what, why not me? When I started in 2019. I actually just wrote down all my stuff because I was trying to figure out how long it really took me to get where I am. And January 2019, I started as a distributor. I went to Ruby within my first 3 months. Shortly after that, life happened to me and I really wasn't in the best mindset. I didn't really know how to adjust to the things that were happening to me. And I kind of retreated from, really giving my best and really tapping into personal development. And so after going Ruby, I sat there for about 3 months and then dropped down to a distributor for a couple months. I wasn't even commission qualified. And shortly after that, I picked back up later in June of that following year, and then went back down to a distributor. And so for those of you who are just starting this business, I want to encourage you to really get into personal development. First of all, make sure that you're communing with each other, right? Make sure that you're being an advocate for yourself. Reach out to your upline. Let them know where you're confused at. Let them know where you're struggling at. Even let them know what your strengths are so that you can kind of tap into what makes you, you. And I just want to encourage those who are maybe struggling, who've maybe been in the business for a little while, to not count yourself out. Like I said, I started as a distributor, went to Ruby, went back down, came back up. Guys, I looked at December, I was a distributor, and then looked at January. I promoted to Emerald this January. And in just 1 month, guys, 1 month, I gained over 3,000 in BV. 1 month, okay? And then the next month I maintained my Emerald, and then my following month, which was in March, I did another 3,000 bump, and I promoted to Diamond. And if I can be honest, I would say that Diamond did not hit me, because when I first started out, that was what I was going after, because I knew that a $2,000 income could help me replace my full-time income. I'm a mom of 2, and my daughter Peyton, she's just turned 8. My son is Levi, he is 5. But my daughter Peyton struggles with intellectual challenges. And so I was always afraid of having to send her to daycare, because I really wasn't sure how they would care for her. And so I really wanted to be that mom that was able to stay at home, work from home, do the things, travel, be able to take my children on vacation without checking my bank account. I did not want to have to rely on government assistance at all. But obviously things happen and life happens. And so I had to, but I knew that there was more out there for me. I knew that God wanted me to really be someone with purpose, and he wanted me to live with purpose and not have to rely on anything or anyone to be that person. And so what I can say is that this has truly been a life-changing journey for me. Drop a 2 if you know what personal development is and if it's changed your life in any form or fashion. I actually was a part of another Zoom, Diamond Zoom, the other day, and a few Latina leaders were speaking, and they were just saying how personal development has even enhanced their career, their positions in their career field too. So even if you're not doing this business full time, know that you are still welcome here at this table. Okay. This isn't for everyone to, push away their full-time job. If you're wanting to do this for some extra side cash, just like Courtney said, an extra $300 to $500, the opportunity is there. If you want to maybe work it, part-time and make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, the opportunity is there. And if you even want to go as far as doing this full-time, you also have the opportunity. And then some women and men also been retired from their corporate careers. And so that opportunity is there as well. So, I just want you guys to be encouraged by the stories that are going to be shared tonight. Courtney said, we're going to have Leanne speaking as well as Danielle. Unfortunately, Shannon can't be here tonight, but as she was mentioned that she went Ruby as well. So just keep the faith. If you have any questions in the chat, please drop them, and just encourage these women as they speak tonight, because going through the ranks is not easy, right? And no one ever said it was. I think a lot of us come into this business and we believe that this, because it's on social media, it's going to be easy, or because it's working from our phones, this is going to be easy. But for many of us, social media and working on a social media platform is a learning curve. And so be kind to yourself. Know that this is something that will take time to, you'll have to learn, right? And so don't be discouraged by the learning process. Right? Don't be focused on being perfect, because you'll never be perfect. And although social media has this perception of perfectionism, you're not perfect, and you were not created to be perfect. You were created to be who you are, right? And you were created to grow and expand and live a life of abundance. And so this company will allow you to do just that. And also you'll be getting compensated for that. So I don't know why you guys are here tonight, but I'm really hoping that, like I said, Danielle and Leanne, they encourage you, because I love them wholeheartedly. And I'm super, super excited to introduce them tonight. So Leanne, you're my girl. I love you. She just went Emerald last month. She's been killing it. Okay.
So we have a little change of plans.
Okay.
Leanne lost her wallet in Walmart, so she had to go run to Walmart to get that. So Jaci is going to come on for a second, and then Sabrina, and then we're finished with Danielle.
Okay. All right, Jaci.
And it's her birthday.
And shucks.
Happy birthday, Jaci.
Happy birthday. Bring the heat, okay? Bring the heat. Let us know a little bit about you, for those who may not know you. Also, let us know what you're working for, what you're excited about, and any tips on enrolling. You can go ahead and share that, and then.
Okay. Well, For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jaci Reeser. I just went Ruby last month, and I'm a mom of 3, a lot like Jade, except 2 of my kids have autism. And my reason for joining was because I couldn't keep working a nursing home job because no one's really willing to watch your kids while they have special needs. How I started enrolling, like I have been, I've been doing 40 haps a day. I challenged myself. I put numbers on a piece of paper, and I think I got this from Courtney. I'm not quite sure. But I was putting numbers on numbers on a paper. I'm in the car. I can't show you my paper, but like I've got like 10 for loyal customers and 10 for distributors, and I'm aiming for that. And also what kind of built a fire underneath my booty was when we started doing those enroll-a-thons. Like I didn't understand really how to do the messaging thing until we started doing those. And then I was like, yeah, let's get it. So my advice really is to get on those enroll-a-thons and aim high. Just keep aiming high and keep going, because you'll make it if you do. And get on Zooms. Yeah, that too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Jaci. Like she said, okay, so Jaci, like she mentioned, she's a mom. She has children with special needs. And as I mentioned myself, I also am a part of that community. And so not like being a parent is crazy enough, right? Most of us on here are moms, or we have dogs, we have cats, we have, we are a mom in some form or fashion, even if we have siblings, right? And so having a child who has special challenges also enhances the nervousness of sending your child to school, or just makes things a little bit more difficult for you. So Jaci, I can definitely understand that, how difficult that can be. And again, that's another reason why I joined, because I wanted to be able to be there for my child. And so, as she mentioned as well, getting up 40 hosts a post a day. Danielle, I'm sure she's going to talk about that tonight, how important and how that has enhanced her journey. But 40 hosts a post a day is insane. That is amazing. And so make that your goal. Even if you're unable to obtain it every single day, make that your goal. Like she said, keep putting it out there. Make a list, put 40 people on there and just mark them off as you go, right? And then she has her goals right in front of her. So I like that. If you don't have a vision board yet, get a vision board out. Print some things off the internet, or even write some things out and just put them on a board. I mean, I found mine at the dollar store. And then she says that she stays close to the fire and she hops on these enroll-a-thons. And I think that we have to understand the importance of staying close to the fire. And I truly believe that's what has geared my journey as well, is staying close to the fire. When I began to make myself more present and learned more things about how I can, maybe switch up what I'm doing, and different tools and tricks that other leaders are providing, I think that's really what helps to enhance your journey as well, because success leaves clues, right? Courtney didn't get to presidential just by doing it all alone, right? She made herself present. She joined Zoom. She, had trainings and offered things to her teammates. And so when we do things like this, guys, try to make yourselves available. There's 39 of us on here. That's a lot of people. So make sure that you're present. Even if you're not in the shower, make sure that your face is on here so that you are obtaining the information that we're sharing. And we can definitely get over 40. So make sure that your teams are on here, guys. All right, next, we're going to have my girl, Sabrina. As you guys know, she is Courtney's bestie. They're traveling on the road together. I don't know whose life is better, because if I could be outside in Arizona right now, or even in New Mexico sliding on some white sand, I'd be there. So Sabrina, please share a little bit about who you are, where you're going, what you plan on doing this year, and some tips for enrolling.
Well, can we just say that I've been in this business 4 years, guys. And when I tell you, when you allow yourself to step into who you're supposed to be, you become like a Briana. Okay? Because I met Briana when she was a distributor. I met a lot of you when you were just distributors, right? When you allow yourself to come into yourself, Coco, no barking. When you allow yourself to come into yourself and allow yourself to be who you want to be, you're going to see massive growth, not only in yourself, but in your life, guys. Okay. So let me just backtrack a little bit. I just want to say that because I absolutely adore Briana. I am obsessed with you, literally. Okay. But okay, Sabrina, obviously, some of you guys may know me, may not know me. I've been in 4 years. It'll be January was my 4th anniversary. I started because why? I wanted extra money, y'all. Why the hell do we start something like this? I know a lot of it's not to make friends. That's just a bonus. That we meet our best friends and that we meet people that we vibe with and we meet people that we connect with. That's a bonus. I wanted to make $100 a month to pay for my annoying dog that's barking in the background, to pay for her food. Okay. That's why I joined, and my other annoying dog that has now passed away. But still, like, you don't understand. Like, I joined this business because I wanted money. I didn't think I needed more friends. I didn't think I needed a community. I didn't think I needed any of that stuff. But opening yourself up to it and allowing to receive it changes your life. It changes your life. So one day I was scrolling through, I worked 60 plus hours at a vet clinic. I'm a veterinary technician. So I've done like surgical vet tech, receptionist. I worked in a pharmacy. I volunteered at the aquarium. I'm a trick of all trades. I do all things. I love all things. Okay. Mostly animals, not so much people medicine because they're gross. But like, I love you guys because I don't have to like treat you guys, you know what I mean? And just like help you guys love yourselves, which is my best thing. So I was working 60 plus hours a week in the vet hospital, drained. And then I found out that I had stage 4, stage 5, technically end stage renal disease when I was 20 years old. So when I was 20 years old, I found out that my kidneys were shitting the bed, literally. They're about to be like, nope. We're not working anymore, Sabrina. We're going to leave you on the side of the road. It's not happening. We're done with you. Okay. And I joke about it now, but it was actually a really shitty time in my life. But we laugh about it now, guys. It's okay to laugh about it now. But yeah, they stopped working when I was 20 years old. I had to go on immediate dialysis. I had a fistula put in my left arm. They basically tied off some veins and made this ginormous vein in my arm so I could do life-saving dialysis treatments. I did hemodialysis for 6.5 years before I received my kidney transplant. Okay. So when I tell you, I know what it feels like to be tired. I know what it feels like to not want to do something. I know what it feels like when you feel so sick and you feel nauseous and you just don't have any energy. I know what that all feels like. I'm not a mom, hopefully one day. So I can't express what it feels like to be a mother. But what I can say from somebody that went through something very, very crazy in their life at a young age, I get it. I'm there with you. I understand. I understand you're tired. I understand you're scared. I understand that you don't understand why life is happening this way. Trust me, I've been there. I had all those feelings. Okay. So I got diagnosed. I was still working 60 hours a week because I want you to drop a 3 in the chat. I don't know if we did 3 yet, but drop a 3 in the chat if you've had to decide a paycheck over your health. If you've had to make that decision over a paycheck, or is it going to be your paycheck or health? Y'all have had to make that decision, right? And I'm going to go ahead and guess for all of you that you've always had to pick the paycheck, that you had to go into work sick. You couldn't call out because you couldn't miss a day. You couldn't call out because you knew that you were going to lose those hours in your paycheck, right? Trust me, I've been there too. Until the day came when my transplant doctor told me, Sabrina, if you do not stop, you will be taken off the transplant list. Because I was putting myself at jeopardy of the transplant surgery not working. Because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't healthy. I was working myself literally to death, guys. If you knew me back then, I was pale. I was skin and bones. I got a little meat on me now, which is nice. But it's all the traveling, I swear. It's all the good food all over the country. But I was just sick, guys. And I remember sitting on my dialysis chair. I'd go to dialysis 4 nights a week for 4.5 hours. That was a part-time job that I didn't get paid for. My ass had to be there or else I was dead. So the thought of me sitting at that chair already working 60 hours a week and still needing a part-time job was too much for me. I was like, there has to be something else. There has to be something else. I don't care what it is. I'll walk dogs. I'll sew shit. I don't know. I'll make stickers. Like, I'll figure something out. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, this just can't be it. This just can't be it. I'm 20, I was 24 at the time. I was 4 years into dialysis. It was going to be maybe 4 years in. Yeah. Almost 4 years in. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. They were threatening to take me off the transplant list. And I was like, that's my saving grace. Like, I can't get taken off of that. So then I'm sitting at dialysis. What was I doing? Scrolling. Because that's what we were all doing when we got asked to join the business. We were freaking scrolling social media already, or else we wouldn't have been asked. We were already on social media. That's why we were approached. That's why people came to us, because we were already on social media. Was I getting paid for it? No. I was sitting there occupying my time because I was so sick. And I was just like, what else am I going to do while I'm sitting in this chair for 4.5 hours, 4 times a week? And then I came across Melissa's post. Okay. Melissa signed Courtney a week before she signed me. I came across Melissa's post. Melissa had messaged me, guys. Okay. Melissa messaged me. And this, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it loud. Okay. Melissa messaged me and I ignored her. I left her on red. Can we put in the comments that we don't care if we get left on red? We don't care. Because you know what happens? People watch you. I watched Melissa. I didn't know who she was, but I watched her. She posted on her stories. She showed up for her business every single day. She planted the seeds. Yes, Jasmine. She planted the seeds for me. And then one day I messaged her when I saw her at the beach in Florida with her dog, having a great time. I'm like, that's it. What do I have to lose? If I don't do it, what happens? I stay exactly where I am. If I do it and it doesn't work, I go back to exactly where I was. But what if it works? What if it takes me somewhere, even a little bit further than where I was? Is that not worth it? Of course it's worth it. We get in our heads, we get all in our feelings because we're human. And we were programmed at some point in our life to not think that things can be done for you and that you can receive abundance and that you can receive all good things. We've been told that subconsciously throughout our lives for a long time. But I told myself, I was like, I legitimately have nothing to lose. I didn't know what the products were. I didn't know what she was selling. I didn't know what the business was. I didn't know how I got paid. I didn't know nothing. I told her, what's your link? I'm signing up. Because something inside me was like, well, what's happening right now is not it. What my situation was not okay. So who was the only one that can control it? Me. So I did something about it. I clicked that submit button, scared shitless, because I was, okay? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was scared, but I did it afraid. I did it scared. Because nothing comes from being in your comfort zone. Nothing comes from you sitting in your little corner, not allowing anything to change around you. You might feel safe for a little while, but then you start feeling resentment. And then you start feeling you haven't lived your life. And then you start feeling like you could have done more. You need to show up 1,000% so you can tell yourself, I did it. I did it. Even if you don't reach your goal when you wrote it down, even when you don't hit that daily task that Briana said, you doing it is still better than not doing it. And you getting farther than you did yesterday is better. You realizing that you had a setback is better than you being ignorant and not realizing it and saying, this is just not working. This isn't for me. No, it is for you. You're just not allowing it to be for you because you're scared. And guys, I was there. I was scared too. Okay. I was scared too. We cannot be scared, or else we're constantly going to live our lives like we're not worthy. Did you think that I ever thought this is what my life would look like? In my RV with my dog in the middle of Arizona, traveling the country almost 2 years after my kidney transplant. Guys, this is not the life that I saw. This wasn't the life that I saw. But I decided to change that chapter. I decided to rewrite it the way that I wanted it to look like. And I knew that I had to show up to make it look like that. Were there days that I didn't want to do it? Yes. Were there days that I was sad? Yes. Were there days that I was angry? Yes. We are human. That is normal. But you have to understand that you're here for a reason. And I know that's stupid cliche, but like it's true. Why are you all here right now? What do you want? Like, what do you want? You can have anything you want. Abundance flows freely for all who believe in it. If you want to sit there in a corner and say, well, it's not for me, I'm a single mom, or I have medical issues. Oh, I live with my parents. Oh, well, I don't. Well, she's young and she's pretty and she's this and she has kids. She doesn't have kids. How about you just enough speaking negatively on yourself. Nip that shit. As soon as you start catching yourself making those internal excuses, you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting Courtney. You're not hurting Briana. You're not hurting anybody's team that you're on. You're not hurting any of us. You're only hurting yourself. One thing I can tell you is that we see the potential in you. And I've said this 1,000 times. I see the potential in every single one of you. But the only way that I ended up here is because Melissa and Courtney said they saw potential in me and I believed it. And I went for it. So I can sit here and preach that I see potential in every single one of you until I'm blue in the face. But unless you stand in that mirror and you say, I can do this. Guys, what we do is not hard. It's very simple. We press buttons on a phone and we talk to people. I don't put myself in people's bank accounts. I don't put myself in people's shoes. I am offering a service and I am offering a product. Imagine if you went into Target, guys. This is funny, okay? Imagine you went into Target and when you walked in the door, someone looked at you like, oh, like, I don't think she has enough money to buy these products. How the fuck would that make you feel? You're prejudging someone. You're getting inside their bank account for what? You're not in their bank account. Imagine Target conducted business like that. As soon as you walk through their doors, one of their employees were like, oh, I don't think she can afford these products. I don't think she can buy them. How would that make you feel? Don't do it to the people that you are talking to on your social media, because $5 to one is $100 to the other. Like, you don't know what's going on in their life. I needed this business when this business literally fell into my lap. I needed this business, guys. I needed it. And I know a lot of you do too. And the people that are in here that want just like quick, fun cash, guys, I'm telling you, that's the best way to do it is this business. You're going to have so much fun and you're going to make cash and you're going to love it. But one day you're going to wake up and you're not going to want to go to that full-time job anymore. Or you're going to want more vacation than your boss gives you. And you want to be able to pay for that vacation in full. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you deserve and you want more. And that's when this business will change your life. When you're making fun, quick cash, amazing. It's so much fun, guys. Sample cash, $150 bonuses, shopping sprees. That's fun. That's fun, right? But one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, shit, okay, maybe I do want that one family home on 2 acres of land. Maybe I do want my kids to go to a private school. Maybe I do want to take 3 vacations a year to Disney. Maybe I do want to buy myself, a little shopping spree. Maybe I do want to have a $30,000 savings. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to want that. And I'm going to tell you that this business is going to propel you to that if you allow it to. This business is simple, guys. This business is simple. As we touch buttons on a phone, we talk to people that are interested. We block out the negative haters because you're going to find them. Let me tell you right now, I'm going to prepare you for it. There are going to be people that are hating on you, but that's because they don't understand how you had the courage to do it, and they don't see it. They don't see it. They're going to call it a scam. They're going to be all, blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. That's all internalized. That's them projecting their fears and their ignorances onto you. So never take that shit personally, first of all. I didn't have one family member that ordered from me besides my mom, okay? And I thought I had a lot of friends, okay? In high school, I had a lot of friends, okay? People liked me. People don't want to support you guys. They want to support the big corporations like Kylie Jenner, the Kardashians. They'll buy makeup and cleanses from them, right? But when it's someone that's at their same level, trying to achieve more than them, it's envy. And when people don't support you because of that, it's not on you. They're either going to come around or they're going to stay neutral. But that's not your choice. That's not your choice to be made for them. You got to keep going. You just got to keep going. Because if you quit, I mean, what do you, I don't know, like, what was the point of it? You know, like, I just don't, like, if I'm gonna quit something, which I literally never would, but if I were to quit something, it'd probably be like, quit eating meat, maybe. Because that's something that's like, kind of like, okay, like I can quit eating meat, but quit a business that could potentially make you financially free. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. And that's me personally. Okay. But one thing I have to say, I don't know where I shared it to, but I went live for the first time like four years ago. And I sent the live video. I don't know where it was, but I sent the live video of me going live for the first time in my business. And it was like 8 months in. Okay, guys, it was 8 months into my business. And I finally bit the bullet and I was like, I'm going to go live. Dude, I was sweating. I was shaky. I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I don't know what to say. But I did it. And now here I am. I talk almost every day on my stories. Would me talking to you guys right now, would you ever think I had like a fear of talking to people? No, probably not. Okay. But if you don't do the things to grow, you're never going to grow. Like when a flower blooms, what does the flower need? It needs soil. It needs rain. It needs sun. So if you're sitting there as a flower and you're like, well, no, I don't want sun. Well, no, I don't want rain. I don't want any of this stuff. Are you ever going to grow? No. You have to allow these things in. You got to do the things that don't make you that don't make you feel good, like kind of uncomfy, you know? Like going live was uncomfortable for me. I was like, oh, I'd rather not do it. And then I started doing it. And then I started telling my story. Guys, nobody knew that I was a dialysis patient. Nobody knew that I needed a kidney transplant. I started talking about it and people started coming to me like, thank you. Thank you for sharing your story because your story is important. You don't have to go let your heart bleed out on live. Like, I'm not saying to do that if you don't want to. You can if you want to. I'm not saying you have to let your heart bleed, but show who you are. Nobody gives a shit about brand new cars. Nobody gives a shit about a $5,000 fucking Louis Vuitton purse. Nobody cares. You know what they care about? They care that you bought groceries for your family. They care that you want to do that. They care that you want to take your kids to Disneyland. They care that you want to build them a college fund. They care that you want to go travel the country. They care that you want these big goals and dreams because they're seeing it in themselves. They don't give a shit about what you're saying because they're putting themselves in what you are saying. You are being their voice that they don't have right now. So be that voice. Be loud about your dreams. Be loud about what you want to do. Nobody can take that away from you but for you. That's it. I told myself, I'm going to travel the country in my RV. I'm gonna buy an RV and I'm gonna travel the country. And then I got my kidney transplant and I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's happening. I'm going to do it. And then in September, I walked on the lot, found this RV, put $15,000 down and freaking bought it. That's it. It was that simple. I know I swear a lot, y'all. I'm sorry. Angie's like, I love the F-bombs. I do. I swear a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah, 15K. I literally pulled 15K out in cash and like put it on the table. And the guy was like, because they don't expect that. I could have put down a lot more, but I was like, you ain't taking my money. You can finance this, baby. I'll build my credit. You know what I mean? Like, the whole point of it, guys, is I was able to do that. What do you want to be able to do? Nothing's too small. Nothing's too big. This is your business. This is your life. Now, whether someone buys from you or buys from someone else is how you show up. Because if you're flaky ass shit and you don't show up, people aren't going to want to join someone that's flaky. I'm just being honest here, okay? You're not going to want to join someone that's not consistent. You're not going to want to join someone that's passionate. Like, who did you join? Why did you join that person? What did you see in that person that sparked a fire in you? Because there's a reason why you joined them and not someone else, right? So you got to tell yourself, you are that person for someone else. And you guys have to understand that. You guys have to understand that you guys are worthy of all the things. Okay? So you have to understand, like, you are someone else's vision of like greatness, which is like crazy to think about. Courtney mentioned it in the chat yesterday. You are someone's vision of greatness, even though you don't see yourself as that. Sometimes I don't see myself as that. But there is someone out there that is looking at you on social media, or that is going to, if you just started. And as you start building, someone is going to look at you and be like, damn, if she can do it, why can't I do it? And you'll be there to tell them you can. That's it. I mean, in regards to enrolling, it's literally just doing the things, guys. I get a shit ton of host posts up. I message people from my stories. I voice message people so they know that I'm a real person. I believe in these products. I believe in these products as they change. I lost 30 pounds after my kidney transplant because holy moly, what they do to your body when you're under anesthesia. I don't know what they did, but they did some crazy stuff. I think they put a couple extra pounds on top of the extra 7-pound kidney that they put in. Okay. So I was just so like, I was obviously swollen because of prednisone and stuff, but these products saved my life. They helped me so much. And if I didn't talk about them, I wouldn't be helping other people. There's always going to be someone that wants this. Now, whether they buy from you or someone else, that's on you. That's literally on you. And guys, I know what did Danielle say? Being overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed is not real. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You feeling overwhelmed is you telling yourself in the back of your mind, oh shit, can I fucking do this? Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. So now I'm getting overwhelmed and now I don't know if I can do it. That's literally what it is. It's you second guessing yourself that you can't do it. So then you're getting overwhelmed because you're not doing the things that you know that you should be doing because you don't think you can do them. That's it. That's it. And that's all in here. That's all in here. Because if you tell yourself that you can do it and then you go touch the buttons and you see it happening, you're like, oh. The only times that I've ever felt overwhelmed, guys, is when I didn't work my business. That is the only, and I'm being 100% transparent. The only time that I've ever felt overwhelmed in my business is when I wasn't working it and I knew that I wasn't working it. That was the only time that I felt overwhelmed. So yeah, can it be a lot to take in and absorb? Yes, because nobody's born knowing how to do this. This is a very unconventional career. But if this career can pay me $30,000 a month, Your girl's going to learn how to do the shit. Let me tell you, I'm going to learn. I'm going to show up. I'm going to get on trainings. I'm going to try my damn hardest every single day and do it. Because if this career can bring me $30K a month, I'll learn some new things. I'll open up and do some new things. I'll get uncomfy. I'll learn how to do stuff. Who agrees? Everybody drop a yes in the chat. Do you guys agree? If a career is going to pay you $30K a month, are you prone to just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to learn a little bit about it. I'm going to do the things. I'm going to learn what it takes. I'm going to get on the Zooms. I'm going to get on the trainings. I'm going to send the messages, even though I'm scared shitless, still going to do it. Still going to do it. Yep. Do it afraid. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. You guys need to understand this. You got to be proud of yourselves. Like Briana said, give yourself grace, but don't allow yourself excuses, because those are two different things. You can allow yourself grace, right? Because life happens, you guys. I'll be the first one to say it, and everybody knows every time I get on a Zoom, it comes out of my mouth. I'm telling you right now, life is going to happen to you. People are going to be gone. People are going to say mean things. You're not going to have support. Someone might pass away. Someone might do this. Someone might leave. You might have a breakup. You might have to do this. I almost broke up with my boyfriend yesterday, and here I am talking to y'all. Okay? So life is real. Life is very much real. Shit happens every single day. But just know that you have a family here, and you have a community here of people who fucking care about you. Like, I care about you. I want everybody to be at the top. I want everybody making thousands of dollars a month if that's what they want from their phone. But you got to walk alongside us, because we can't drag you, right? So you walk alongside us, because we don't want to be in front. We want to walk right next to you. We want to be right arm to arm with you. And we want you to come with us, right? This team's going ambassador by June. We're going to have triples. We're going to have prezes. We're going to have diamonds. We're going to have rubies, executives. We're going to have emeralds. We're going to have doubles. Are you going to be one of them? Or are you going to sit back and let someone else promote instead? Are you going to be one of those diamonds? Are you going to be one of those rubies, executives, triples, doubles, prezes? Are you going to be one of them? Or is someone else going to do it? I'm going to be one of them. Y'all mark my words. I am going to be one of them. Okay. So that's it. Coming with, you come on with. There's plenty of room on this boat, or RV, I guess, if you want to be smart about it. Everyone's enough room on this boat. Yes, Sarah, Prez. But honestly, guys, I love and appreciate every single one of you. You guys know that my messenger, my inbox is always open. You guys can come to me at any time. Okay. But we're not here just for shits and giggles. Okay. Like, we're here to change our lives. Okay. All right, Danielle, take it away.
Who? Why? What'd she say?
Look at her.
So I'm Danielle. If nobody knows, you want to say hello?
Hi.
I promoted his account to Emerald last month, and it was amazing. I reclaimed my diamond, and it felt like I was going diamond again when I reclaimed his Emerald. It's amazing. But what I want to come on here and tell you guys is, if you're busy, I understand what busy is. I work 60, 70 hours a week at my full-time job. I'm a mom. I planning a wedding, everything. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30, and I don't go to sleep until 10, 11 o'clock at night. And it's because I want this business to work. I want to succeed. I want to have a house. I want things. And this business is going to get me to those things. This business is going to get me what I want. This business has helped us pay for our wedding in cash. It has let us upgrade our apartment. It has let me upgrade my car, everything. I don't have to say no to my daughter all the time. And if you think that there's a secret message, a secret anything out there, there's not. It is the task that we tell you to do. You post, you follow up, you message, host a post. That's pretty much all you have to do is the core four. And grow your network. You have to make sure that you are getting new people on your page every single time, every single day, that you're adding new people all the time. I enrolled over 40 customers last month just from host to post. I didn't know any of them. They came all from host to post. So you can do it. And last year I went diamond. I lost my diamond and it killed me. It hurt my business because I lost it and I was like, I can't do this. I lost everybody on my team. It was just me. You regrow your team. You don't want to feed into the people who aren't there. If they're not working, they'll come back. I've had multiples come back to me and say, I'm ready to get started. You replace them. You put people in those spots and replace them. Courtney probably has thousands of people on her downline that aren't working. But what does she do? She's still enrolling. She's still getting new people in because there's people out there that want this business. There's people out there that need this business. And just like Briana just said in the chat, you focus on who's working. You don't focus on the ones not working because you putting all your energy into somebody who doesn't want this or doesn't see that this business is going to change their life. So you want to focus on the people who want this business and are going to work it and do what you want. This business isn't a get rich quick business. You have to put the time into it and you have to put the effort into it. If you don't put the effort into it, you're not going to make it. And that's what happened to me when I lost diamond. I was like, I'm diamond. Yeah. But then when everybody started quitting on me, I stopped. And then I saw the paychecks and I was like, what is this? I was like, I can't live off of this. So I put the beginning of the year talking to Courtney, I put this business, I focused on myself and I knew I have to be the best person on my team. I have to be the top enroller on my team because when I do it, everybody else watches and then they do it as well. Why do you think all of us enroll so much? Because look at Courtney. Courtney brings in how many people, how many distributors a month, how many customers a month? We see her doing it. We see her doing it and we're like, okay, she's our motivation. Sabrina as well. Like everybody on this team who's enrolling, you see them enrolling and you want to be enrolling as well. So you have to, yes, you can't skip days. So you can't. If you skip a day, you're killing your business. You're killing your business because you have to stay consistent. Like I just had somebody messaging me while Sabrina was talking. I've never talked to her about the business before. And she's asking me how we make money and how to get started because she sees my posts every single day. I gained a customer on Instagram. I barely sell on Instagram. I got a customer on Instagram because I posted my picture of myself, of my weight loss. People love to see real products. People love to see you being the product of the product. So you have to make sure that you are enrolling and that you are doing the core 4 things. Host to post are going to change your life. If you're not doing host to post, you need to start doing the host to post, at least 10 a day. But that's my point. Like I said, in January, I focused on myself and focused on, okay, I have to do it every single day. I have to be here every single day and show up for my business every single day, or else it's not going to work. I can tell you that right now, it's not going to work. If you don't post every day on your story, on your page, if you're not growing your network, if you're not doing host to post, if you're not any of that, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not. And I don't mean to be rude, but I've been there. We've all been there where if you don't do it, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to succeed at all. So like I said, there is no secret sauce. It's stay close to the fire. It's make sure you're on Zooms make sure you're on Zooms. And if you don't have a supportive spouse, like thankfully he is supportive. He's been supportive since day one. If you don't have it, kick him to the curb. Not really, but do the business, because once they start seeing your checks and they see the commas, they're gonna come around. Because Courtney has said it before, Brett wasn't there before, but now Brett is there and Brett's helping. So you have to make sure you stay positive, because I've been negative. I was negative for quite a while until this business. And you have to make sure that you are doing your personal development, because if you don't take care of you, people feel that in messages. Even if you're not talking to somebody, people feel it in the messages. People feel what?
Your voice.
Yeah, your voice.
They hear it.
Oh, people hear it, like they can read it in your messages, even if you're not talking to them. So just make sure that you are doing the host to post. Make sure that you are getting on these Zooms. Take the time out and get on the Zooms. Like, I have a daughter who's 6. Like I said, I'm up from 5:30. I just clocked out right before I started talking. A 13-hour day. I do 14-hour days every single day. I work Saturday and Sunday for my full-time job as well. Plus I do the business, plus I have my daughter. So I take an hour out of my day before my daughter goes to bed, and I spend time with my daughter because I know she needs that. But like I said to Courtney the other day, yes, do I take time away from her? Yes, because right now I'm building my business. I'm building my team. Come next year, the end of this year, next year, I'm going to have a whole bunch more time to spend with her because I'm going to be further in the business. So you just have to make sure that you are doing the core 4. You ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. When I first started, I blew up Courtney's inbox with questions. If you don't know what to say, send it to your upline. They have a script to send to you. They have a script that they're going to kick it right back out to you. And if you don't have boards, get boards. Courtney, put everything in there. But don't be afraid to ask questions. Send us screenshots. Even if you think it's the most stupid screenshot that you're going to send it anyway. We want to know, when you send us screenshots, we know that you are working and that you want to succeed in this business. If you're not sending us screenshots, if you're not talking to us, we know right there that you don't want this business. You're not ready for it. So that's all I had to say. But if anybody has questions or anything, Briana, you jumping back on to end it?
I'm gonna hurry up because I know Courtney is excited about this roll-a-thon. So I don't know. After Sabrina, first of all, thank you, Danielle, for making the time to hop on tonight. You know I love you so much. I cannot wait to see you go triple. I'm super excited for you. But I just wanted to end it here. I mean, Sabrina, if she didn't make you guys emotional, I don't know what will. I mean, honestly, the only way to your mountain is through your mountain. I mean, I wrote down so many notes from Sabrina and Danielle, and I know I don't have much time, but so many of us want success, but deep down inside we're afraid to really go and work for it, right? We like I mentioned before, this is a social media business, yes, but it does take work, and yes, this will be a learning curve for most of us. But your business will only grow as much as you're willing to heal. Some of us are literally not willing to show up. We just believe our excuses so much. So we're busy. We have kids. We're a single parent. We work a full-time job. Danielle just said she works 60 plus hours a week and still made time to promote her husband's account, not just her own account, but his as well. And so time is not an excuse. We all have time. We just have to learn to manage it. Okay, so show up and be present. And if I can be honest with you guys, sometimes we're just going to have to cut off those childhood friends. We're going to have to cut off those family members and those relationships that are not serving us. No one is saying you have to block people, hate people, go overboard. But we have to start telling people that we're going to love them from a distance. We're in a season of transition. Like, we're in the midst of a breakthrough here, guys. This business didn't fall into your lap for no reason. You are here for a reason, right? And so being in the midst of your breakthrough, you're going to have to make change. And so either you're going to push through or you're going to count yourself out. And just like Sabrina said, we don't want to walk ahead of you. We want to walk side by side. And so I've never been a part of a community that wants to do that. that wants to see you succeed as much as myself. And so you guys are a part of something that is just so, so beautiful. So borrow our belief. I didn't believe I can go diamond, but you know what I said? I said, I'm not even going to tell myself that lie, because I can. What I'm going to do is learn how to tap into who I have, who is ready, who is available, who wants to grow with me. That's who I focused on. So borrow our belief, help other people grow, because people are watching. People, not only people on the outside, but people in your team as well. So if they don't see you showing up, they're not showing up. So be consistent. Don't quit. There's no strings attached, right? We're part of a company that doesn't require anything extra besides you showing up, right? Make sure that you guys are taking notes. Be an advocate for yourself. We were not born to read minds. Sorry, guys, but we want to see you succeed. So make sure that you're asking questions. Be resourceful. Do the training. Be an advocate for yourself, but utilize the training systems. They weren't created just because. they are there for you. So utilize them. Like Danielle said, there's no stupid questions, but we also don't want to have questions that there's already answers to, right? If you can find the information, try your best to be an advocate for yourself, but also look and find it first. Sabrina's a living testimony. She told you about her whole entire story. A flower is never as beautiful in the beginning as when it blossoms. Okay. If you have just begun this business, your flower may not look as beautiful as Courtney's yet, but don't give up. Don't count yourself out. Don't cut off your creative process, because you deserve this just as much as all 37 of us on here. Do not count yourself out. Use this business, be the inspiration, use your voice, share your story, and lives will change. So make yourselves available for these things. I love each and every one of you on here. I might not know you all yet, but trust me, I will get to know you. And I just hope that we can continue to be a family, continue to support and lean on each other. If you found any value in what any of these other leaders have said, make sure you're following them, lean on them for support. And also just remember to just be authentically you. And if you're not there yet, learn how to become that person. Learn how to become the best April, the best Courtney, the best Sabrina. Learn how to love on yourself entirely. Become the best Riley, the best Brandy, the best Sharice. Don't allow these haters to confuse you. You are here with reason. You are here with purpose, and you are here with intent. We love you guys, and we want nothing but the best for you. So make yourselves available. Courtney, if you want to end there, I'm fine with that. But we have an enroll-a-thon going on right now. I'm sure there'll be some Zoom IDs dropped in the chat. Courtney just put it in the chat. So just make sure you write that down really quick before this ends. But I just want to thank you all for making the time and the space for us to be able to commune together and really just be able to share what is working for us, what will work for you. And just like Sabrina said, as long as you allow this to work, it will work. Okay, it will work. You just have to allow it to.
Yeah. That's absolutely perfect. And yeah, you're right. I dropped the code in the chat for the enroll-a-thon. Guys, the enroll-a-thons are awesome. If you're new, oh God, on the big screen. If you're new, then they're going to be a little like overwhelming, I'm sure. So just take it as you can take it. Like I would just go on. I think Hope's doing it tonight for Thursday. Hope Weston's awesome. She's a triple diamond in the company, which means she makes an average of $10,000 a month. She lives in California. She has a baby, a new baby. She's a new mom. So go learn from her, see how she works the business. They send scripts in the chat for you to use. Just a lot of them share their phone screen so they can show you exactly how they work the business. So enroll-a-thons really help you understand like how to actually do what you're doing. You know what I mean? And when you're new, like I have honestly so many people texting me right now saying like, I'm new, I'm just a little confused. Where do I go? Like, how do I sign customers up? How do I do this? How do I do that? And I know it's really like new at first. So I'm thinking we have new distributor training every Tuesday night with Jade, but I also, Sabrina and I were talking about doing something maybe on Sundays. Hold on a second, Chloe's gonna be going crazy. On Sundays, we're thinking about doing something else where it can be like more of a Q&A for you guys, just to get together and you guys can ask questions like, okay, like now what do I say? How do I get hosts to post up? How do I grow my network? Things like that. So it really helps you like narrow what to do effectively for your business. It's gonna be really simple once you streamline what you do, which is what Danielle said, the core 4 is posting every day, messaging people, talking to people, growing your network, and then following up. Those 4 things you'll learn over time. Enroll-a-thons are going to help. Go to Passport to Diamond, our team page, and at the top you'll see a section called announcements. Click see all, and you'll be able to see everything I pinned at the top, which is usually the most important stuff. Sabrina put together an awesome April calendar. So you can save that to your phone and you'll know when there's Zooms for the rest of the month. And then you can be hopping on enrollathons. There's enrollathons, I think, like 4 days a week. We do power hours in the morning and at night. So you can hop on whenever you want to. And that just means working together. And a lot of people share their screen for that as well. So you guys are going to get it over time. At first, it is a little like, you're like, what the heck am I doing? But you will get it over time. Also, I wanted to make sure that you guys have the app called Telegram. If you don't have that, download the app called Telegram Messenger. And then once you do, message the person who enrolled you and be like, hey, I need the chat for business announcements. And I do business announcements every day. So whenever we have Zooms, recordings, anything like that, I'll drop it in business announcements so you'll be reminded. Right? I think that just helps you a lot because everyone has a different schedule. And I try to get back to like everybody really quickly, but sometimes it's just easier for me to push out something in business announcements. So hop onto the enrollathon. It started 11 minutes ago, but you might as well just hop on now. You can win prizes. Jade is actually doing a check match this month. So every entry you get into enrolling a customer, enrolling a distributor, getting some host to post up, that's an entry. And you can win your check matched, which means whatever you get paid this month, she'll match it, which is awesome. It's a really good giveaway. So every time you hop on enrollathons, you can be entering those as well. And there's a link for that, which you guys will get. Lastly, on the 24th, there is April spring training. So make sure if you haven't yet and you want to go to it's our It Works corporate event. Usually they're in person, but since of COVID, it's been online. So you get to watch a training from the comfort of your own house from corporate. And there might be some awesome surprise guests on there. So definitely get your ticket. I think it's like 2 or 3 hours on a Saturday, April 24th. I think the ticket's like $10 or $15. So just go to your eSuite, click order at the top, and you can find the virtual spring training ticket there. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you so much, everyone that spoke. You did absolutely amazing. And congrats again to everyone who promoted in March. I can't wait to see how that list double in April. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of diamond and above promotions this month. So that's going to be really exciting. And I'll see you guys over on Jade's code, which I put in the chat, 725-059-8095. And password is Hooper. See you guys.